Horrific footage shows moment grandmother, 68, mounted pavement and killed pedestrian after slamming her foot on accelerator instead of brake as she is jailed for 28 months. Warning: graphic content. Pertpall Sall's car careered onto wrong side of the road and onto the pavement. Car hit Sonata Saulytyte, 44, who had traveled from Lithuania to visit her niece. 68-year-old admitted causing death and serious injury by dangerous driving. This is the horrific moment a grandmother mounted the pavement and killed a pedestrian after slamming her foot on the accelerator instead of the brake. Pertpall Sall has been jailed for 28 months after her Ford Focus careered onto the wrong side of the road and onto the pavement in Reading, Berkshire. The car hit Sonata Saulytyte, 44, who had traveled from Lithuania to visit her niece, who then came across the scene to find her aunt dead on the pavement. Other pedestrians were also hit in the crash before Sall got out of the car, rubbing her head before telling others that she had lost her brakes. In the shocking video, Sall's black car can be seen careering onto the opposite side of the road and overtaking a car before swerving and mounting the pavement. Miss Saulytyte, dressed in a dark jacket, can be seen being slammed into railings with bricks from a demolished wall, landing on her along with the car, which was halted. One man is also seen being thrown into the side of a passing bus before landing on a crumpled heap on the pavement during the crash on December 8, 2016. As dust from a demolished brick wall settled and shocked drivers stopped their cars, men can be seen struggling to get up because of their serious leg injuries. The grandmother, whose 5 children had traveled from Dubai for the case, tried to claim the woman she had killed had already been laying underneath the bricks. A judge sitting at Reading Crown Court was shown the footage and told Sall, "It's a piece of driving where you made a serious mistake which had tragic consequences." A judge heard that Sall was driving the estate car on a 30 miles per hour busy residential street when the phenomenon of unintended acceleration caused her to suddenly swerve. She narrowly avoided a lorry and bus before mounting the pavement and crashed into the railings and the passers-by. A 20-year-old man on his lunch break was also struck and sustained life-changing injuries to both legs. The court heard that he has only just been able to walk again unaided by crutches and spent Christmas in hospital after the incident. Alan Blake, prosecuting, described the moments and the immediate aftermath of the incident. He said, "The defendant got out of her car with her hands on her head. She was looking for something in the boot of her car and made comments saying her brakes had failed. She said to those around her that the body under the rubble was already there and that she hadn't done anything wrong. She was taken to hospital for a checkup before she was taken to the station, and here it is noted she was saying, 'I lost my brakes.'" It was also noted that she wasn't wearing her prescription glasses that her license said she should. Sall sat with her hands in a praying position in the dock as Judge Paul Dugdale delivered his sentencing to a packed courtroom. Judge Dugdale said, "This is not the sort of dangerous driving where you deliberately made the decision to drive badly. It's a piece of driving where you made a serious mistake which had tragic consequences. Sometimes we all need to remind ourselves when we get behind the wheel we have an enormous responsibility to others. If we fail, in that we put the lives of others at risk, nobody will come out of this case as a winner. I have read the tragic victim statement, and whatever I pass today will not bring back someone's aunt. Whatever sentence I pass will be a harsh one for a 68-year-old's 5 children and 10 grandchildren. You were truly a credit to the community, a great success with all 5 of your children going to university and running your own business. Judge Dugdale went on to explain the phenomenon of unintended acceleration, so often connected to cases involving novice and elderly drivers, where they mistake the accelerator for the brake and in the panic press down harder on the wrong one. In recent months, the case of pensioner Gertrude Lister heard by the same judge and the inquest into Kaiksia's son's death, where teenager Melvin Owusu reversed a minibus into the victim, have both been caused by unintended acceleration. Judge Dugdale continued, it was driving that created a significant risk of danger, notwithstanding anything deliberate. But we must take into account there was more than one victim, and it went on for a prolonged 6 seconds. Sall's family were in tears as their mother was led away to begin her prison sentence. The pensioner, from Woodley, Berkshire, was disqualified from driving for 6 years once she is released. A victim impact statement was read out on behalf of the niece of Ms. Saulytyte, whom the victim was visiting at the time. It said, "It is impossible to put into words the sadness I have felt since my auntie was killed. It has changed mine and my family's life forever." Mr. Blake added, she was visiting her family on holiday and her niece came across the scene shortly afterwards. She has been feeling depressed, angry, and sad all at the same time since. It has also damaged family relations with her relatives in Lithuania as they sadly hold her accountable. Sall was sentenced after she admitted causing death by dangerous driving and causing serious injury by dangerous driving.